What if the secret for longevity and a healthier life is not in medicine or expensive therapies, but it's actually in your kitchen, in the foods that you buy, and in your diet? Within this topic, I love to talk about bioactive compounds, which are pretty much the phytochemicals and molecules that already exist in our foods that are highly valuable and nutritious. And researchers in the last 10 years have been really interested in understanding their mechanisms in our human health. There are three main groups of bioactive compounds: flavonoids, widely present in fruits and veggies and in cereal crops, with enough evidence that they support cardiovascular health, and ongoing experimental studies that consuming sufficient flavonoids can help a healthy cardiovascular system and heart. The second group are the glucosinolates. These are found in cruciferous vegetables. Glucosinolates have been studied for their potential in reducing the incidence and progression of certain cancers. The third group we can consider that is the polyunsaturated fatty acids, commonly associated with a positive influence on cardiovascular health, brain health, and cognitive benefits. What I find fascinating is that as research advances, there is more and more evidence that areas where people live up to 100 years, or the so-called blue zones, they have diets that are rich and abundant in these foods that contain a high amount of bioactive compounds. And today I want to share with you some of these bioactive compounds that you can find in your supermarket, and as simple as they might seem, can make a real difference in your overall health. And it's not very common to hear about these foods. But I believe that as research evolves and we have more tools to understand molecular biology and the biochemistry of our body, we're gonna be able to understand even deeper the mechanisms of these molecules in our biochemistry. Let's begin with polyphenols. Polyphenols can help to neutralize free radicals that can damage DNA. Some of the most common ones are resveratrol, that comes in red grapes, dark chocolate, berries, peanuts, supports mitochondrial health, and it's believed to activate some of the most important pathways related to aging and disease. Another one is EGCG, that is commonly found in green tea, matcha. Curcumin is also one that is relevant and is found in turmeric spice. It is well known that it contains anti-inflammatory properties and supports mitochondrial health. Every time we see these purple, rich colors in our fruits and vegetables, are usually pigments or anthocyanins. These help to protect genomic stability and support mitochondrial function. From this, I'd really like to highlight that one of the foods that contains the highest amount of anthocyanins is the blue rice or forbidden rice. Glucosinolates are a fascinating group of sulfur-containing phytochemicals, primarily found in cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, bok choy, among others. And they are not active on their intact form, but when the plants are chewed, cut, or somehow disrupted, the enzyme myrosinase makes them more bioavailable and allows your body to absorb the nutrients. Sulforaphane has been linked to regulate detoxification of enzymes, promote apoptosis in precancerous cells, and even inhibit tumor growth. Now let's talk about the omega-3 fatty acids and why they are so relevant for your health as well. They are essential fats that the body cannot synthesize efficiently. So most of them should come from the diet. So we got EPA and DHA. Both of them come from marine sources, fish oil, algae, while the plant-derived precursor, LA, or alpha-linolenic acid, come from flax seeds, chia, and can be converted to APA and DHA, though the conversion is very low in humans. These are relevant because they lower the triglyceride level, support healthy blood pressure, they have anti-inflammatory effects, improve the endothelial function. It is important to mention as well that DHA, it's a major and structural component of our brain and retinal membranes. Thus, they support synaptic function, visual acuity, and neuroprotection. My favorite source of these fatty acids are sardines, fatty fish, and anchovies or algae. Now you can know a little bit more about the science of the bioactive food compounds or components that you can find in any supermarket and at the accessibility of your kitchen.